Ball teed up. Brendan Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
Hurts comes out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw, Hurts. He's going to keep it this time. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It's a screen to Barkley. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go with Williams on the counter. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak to the air here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
27-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Duke the defender. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing here, Hurts. He'll try and run this. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's running for it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A gain of 5. 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and long, Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our second quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Sanders can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Shipley now to return. Jukes out a 1 stop. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Motion man right is Smith. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Hurts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the 47. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3
Not met
yards.
many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throwing for Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Hurts. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
Eagles 14, Cowboys 6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Here's Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down, Cowboys.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A run with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 45 on 2nd down. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. First down, here's Dak. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Dak throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Prescott again. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 25-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with 10 to go still on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
A.J. Brown.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Braden Mann on the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Play action, Prescott. Finds his fullback. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
It's a pickup at 3.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. Another throw for Prescott. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. Draw play. This is Williams. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now it's Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Prescott on first and 10. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle by
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds the in route, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Dak to the air here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Dallas.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Prescott to throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now.
Eagles 14.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Aubrey
now to kick this one away.
Cowboys.
Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The ball carrier
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Quick throw is caught. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
A loss of a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dotson now in motion right. Hurts throwing again. Pass complete to Goedert. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
12 yards.
What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
1st and 10.
And I love
26-yard line.
I love a big old tight end, Kate. I like fast little Ferrari wide receivers, but you give me a big body tight end that can beat one-on-one coverage time and again, sign me up.
And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 21. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2.
Cowboys 23, Eagles 21.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Turpin with a return. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've got first down from the 31. Dak off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Dak now from the gun. He's got time here. He's got a man left. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 20.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Hurts pass.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the pistol, Prescott. That one's complete, right side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go with Williams on the counter. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Williams on the carry. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. That's caught for the first. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
33, Eagles 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts Sept setting up to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
At the 30-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They pick the hands off, now Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure. You're not sure. Everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field, but that's exactly what the defense just did.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got it, in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Jalen Tolbert. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he gets in, touchdown!
Sanders,
the Cowboys make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
40, Eagles 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here comes Williams on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
11, A.J. Brown. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles need to score quickly. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts yet again. Finds the in route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
First down.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Line.
Motion man sent left. It's Hurts once again. Taken in by Smith. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He keeps it and takes off. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout.
That's good.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But, now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5.
40, Eagles 35.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in